Good afternoon, children. So we have completed exercise 1.3 up to 5 Romans. We have completed. Now see the 6th Roman, children. All the integers are associative under subtraction. Explain by an example. So the integers are associative under subtraction or not, you have to explain by an example. Okay, children? So associative means how many numbers you have to take? You have to take 3 numbers. Okay, you have to take 3 integers. Let the 3 integers are, say any 3 integers, children. Any 3 integers. 2 minus 3, 4. Okay, we should take these 3 integers. Now you can do subtraction with these 3 integers. Okay. So 2 minus of minus 3 minus 4 equal to 2 minus of minus 3 minus 4. This is the subtraction. This is left hand side and this is the right hand side. Okay, ma'am. So first you should solve left hand side. What is the LHS here? 2 minus of minus 3 minus 4. So 2 minus of minus 3 minus 4. How much? Minus 7. 2 minus of minus plus 7. 2 plus 7 how much? 9. Okay. Now right hand side RHS. 2 minus of minus 3 minus 4. So 2 minus of minus how much? Plus 3 minus 4. So 2 plus 3 how much? 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 how much? 1. So here LHS is 9, RHS is 1. Both are equal, children? No. So both are not equal. So therefore LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS means what? Left hand side. RHS means what? Right hand side. Okay, ma'am. So both are not equal. So integers, therefore integers are not associative under which operation? Under subtraction. Under subtraction. Did you understand, ma'am? So integers are not associative. Or not associative under subtraction. So you should take any 3 integers as you wish. Okay. So 2, minus 3, 4 I will take here. Now you should operate with subtraction. So minus, minus. Here also minus. In the associative property, first what you should do? You can take any 1, 2 integers, first do subtraction, then you have to subtract third integer. Or first you should subtract 1, 2 in second and third integers, then subtract first one. Okay, like that. So this is LHS, this is RHS. First I solve left hand side and next I solve right hand side. Both are not equal. So integers are not associative under subtraction. Okay, children? Come on, right. Now look at 7th question, children. Verify. So you have to verify, ma'am. Verify minus 5 into 2 minus 5 into 2 into 3 equal to minus 5 into 2 into 3. 2 into 3. So you have to verify left hand side and right hand side both are correct or not. Okay, ma'am? So So what is given? Minus 5 into 2 into 3 equal to minus 5 into 2 into 3. Which slide is? Here the first two integers are multiplied, then multiplied third integer. Here first, second and third integers are multiplied, then multiplied with first integer. So which property it is? Very good. Associative property. Okay. Now, so you have to take left hand side first, then you have to solve it. Next again do right hand side and you have to solve it. Okay. Both are equal or not, you should verify that one. So LHS equal to what is the LHS? Minus 5 into 2 into 3. Minus 5 into 2, how much? Minus 10 into 3. Minus 10 into 3. Remove the bracket. Minus 10 into 3. How much? Minus 30. Okay. Now take RHS. What is the RHS? Minus 5 into 2 into 3. So minus 5 into, first you should multiple second and third integer, that is 2 3s. How much? 6. 2 3 6. Now remove the brackets. Minus 5 into 6. 5 6 how much? Minus 30. Okay. We already learned one negative integer into positive integer is the product is again negative will come. Okay. So 5 6 30 minus 30. Now look at here, LHS minus 30, RHS also minus 30. So both are equal or not, children? Yes. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore you have to write minus 5 into 2 into 3 equal to minus 5 into 2 into 3. So it is associative law. Okay. So integers are associative under multiplication. Okay. Right. So after this one we are completed FA1 syllabus, children. Okay. So I revise that one. So what we learned from first onwards, children? Addition of what are called integers. What are called integers, children? The collection of natural numbers. The collection of natural numbers, 0 and negative numbers are called integers. Okay. So what are called integers? The collection of natural numbers, 0 and negative numbers are called integers. Okay. Natural numbers means what? 1, 2, 3 positive numbers. Okay. That natural numbers, 0 and negative numbers, all are collection of that numbers are called integers. What is the symbol of integers, children? Capital Z. Okay. Or capital I. Capital Z for integer symbol. Okay, children. Next what we learned? Addition of integers. Already we learned in the previous classes. That is the 6th class. Okay. So just you have to revise that one. Addition of integers means what? On the number line. Just you have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So you have to add the number means you have to move to the right side of the number line. Okay. If you subtract the number means you should move to the left of the number line. Okay. So 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 means what is the first number? 3. Okay. So you should take 2 steps to right side. Here addition symbol is done, to right side you should move. So 1, 2. What is the answer? 5. 3 plus 2 how much? 5. Okay. Now 3 minus 2 means you have to move to the left side. So 3 here, 1, 2. So left side. What is the answer? 3 minus 2? 1. Like that you should do. Okay. Addition means you have to move to the right side. Subtraction means you have to move to left side. No problem. 0 to 3 also you should take. Okay. Next, multiplication of integers. Multiplication of integers. So in the multiplication of integers, some cases are there, children. So if you multiple two positive integers, that means 3 into 2. If you multiple with the two positive integers, what is the product? Product also will get positive integer. Okay. So if you multiple one negative and one positive, what is the product? The product is negative. The product is negative. 2, 3, 6. Here minus is there, no? Minus 6. So if the product of two positive integers is positive, if the product of one negative and one positive is negative answer. Okay. Next. If the product of one positive and one negative is again negative only. Okay. So if the product of two negative integers is positive, 3 to 6, minus of minus plus 6. Did you understand what are the properties? Did you understand the product of two positive integers is positive integer, product of one negative and one positive is negative integer, product of one positive and one negative is negative integer, product of two negative integers is positive integer. Okay. If the signs are same means the product is positive. See here positive, here positive, same sign. So it will get product is positive. Here see. Here negative, here negative. Both are same signs. The product is positive. If the signs are same means the product is positive. If the signs are different, the product is negative. Okay. If the signs are, see here, negative, here positive, different. So the product is negative. Here also observe here, here it is positive, here it is negative. Signs are different. The product also negative. Did you understand? That is the multiplication of integers. Next, division of integers. Division of integers are the same like that only. Okay. See here. 6 divided by 3. How much? 6 divided by 3, how much children? 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So here, the quotient of 6 divided by 3 is positive 2. Okay. Next, minus 6 divided by 3. What is the quotient? Minus 2. Okay. Next, 6 divided by minus 3. What is the quotient? Minus 2. Why? Because here positive, here negative. So the answer is minus 2. Okay. Next, minus 6 divided by minus 3. How much? 2. Only positive 2. Okay, not negative. Both are negatives only now. So that's why answer is 2. Positive 2. Okay, children. Same as this and multiplication of integers only. If the signs are same means the quotient is positive. If the signs are same means the quotient is positive. If the signs are different means the quotient is negative. Okay, children. That is the division of integers. Next, what we learn? Properties of integers. What we learn? Properties of integers. What are the properties? We learn closure property. Closure property. First property is closure property. What is the closure property, children? If you take any two integers, if you take any two integers, 2 plus of minus 3 I will take here. Okay. So the answer is again 2 plus of minus how much? 2 minus 3. What is the answer? Again integer case. Okay, so that is the closure property. Did you understand? Closure property means if you take any two integers, The answer also will get integer only. That is the closure property. So closure property is satisfied under addition, subtraction, multiplication. Closure property satisfied under addition, subtraction and multiplication. It is not satisfied under division. Okay children, that is the closure property. Next, commutative property. What is called commutative property? If you take 2 plus 3, if you take any two integers, now you should reverse the order. You should reverse the order. 3 plus 2. Here 2 plus 3 is there. I reverse this order. 3 plus 2. Both are same or not? 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. Both are same or not? Yes. So that is a commutative property. So commutative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication only. Okay. Commutative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication only. It is not satisfied under subtraction and division. Okay, ma'am. Next, associative. Next property is associative. Already we learned in the 6th term. Okay. So associative property means if you take any three integers, first you should add first and second integer, then add third integer. Okay. Or you should add first, second and third integer, then add first integer. We will get the same answer. That is called associative property. Okay children. So associative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication only. Okay. Associative property is not satisfied under subtraction and division. Did you understand that? Already we learned the example in the exercise 1.3 6th sum. Okay. Next, another property is distributive property. Distributive property means it is also take three integers, but here multiplication is there under addition or subtraction, any one. So 2 into 3 plus 4. How can you write this one? 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. So this is the distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Otherwise, it is subtraction also, no problem. Okay, this is the distributive property. Next, identity properties. What is the additive identity means? Identities. Additive identity is if you add 2, we will get the same answer. So, which number you should add to this number, we will get the same number as answer. Which number you should add? 0. Okay, so 0 is called additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. And multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. So you should, which number you should multiply with the number, we will get the same answer. You should multiply with 1. 2 ones 2. Okay. So what is called 1? 1 is called multiplicative identity. 0 is called additive identity. 1 is called multiplicative identity. And next, last one, inverse property. Okay. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of minus 2? Additive inverse of minus 2 is, here minus is there, no. So what is the additive inverse? Plus 2. Okay. Suppose here plus 2 is there, now what is the additive inverse of plus 2 is? Minus 2. Did you understand now? You have to change the sign only. Okay. Additive inverse of minus 2 is plus 2. Additive inverse of plus 2 is minus 2. Did you understand? These are the properties we learned of integers. Okay. Properties of integers. Okay, so up to here we are having FA1 syllabus mark. Already I explained, I revised this syllabus. Tomorrow you have a slip test children on this part. Up to here exercise 1.3. All of you prepare well. Okay, we can continue the next class children. Tomorrow all of you prepare for slip test. Okay, children, goodbye.